On today's video, I want to talk about how living in the Dominican Republic had made me healthier. And I know what all of you are already thinking. I know that you have different, different point of view, so different comments. But I'm talking about my favorite word, my perspective. I'm just talking about my personal view and how I would just, one of these days, I was just sitting over here thinking the way that I eat now. And I was just thinking, I said, actually moving here, it had made me healthier. I thought about sharing this point of view with you to see if any of you think the same thing. If some of these things had happened to you since you moved, for some people that have moved, or in the case that you are thinking to move, that it can be a positive thing for you, changing your habit of eating. If you're living in a country, it don't have to be necessary to the Dominican Republic. It can be in another country. If it can be in your home country for some people, they probably are in an island. But I just want to share my experience. And with that, I want to make my first point. And the first one is easy access to the food that I want to eat. And me, I like to eat meat, but I like more vegetables than meat. Sometimes I cook the meat, but I just take a little piece of meat, and more of what thing that I want to eat is like vegetables or salad. And it's just the way that I am. And living in here, it had been easier for me because I have easy access to get this thing. For example, I live here and I don't have necessarily to go to the supermarket. When I was living, let's say in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, that was the last place that I used to live. Every time that it wasn't something at home, I have to go to the supermarket, all the way to the supermarket to buy the things that I need to cook the thing that I wanted to eat. And when you are doing that, if you don't want to go out, go to the supermarket, what do? You just go to your cabinet, whatever you have in there, or your refrigerator, is that's what you're gonna cook because you don't want to go out and you don't want to go to the supermarket. But living in here, I have somebody that pass by every day. I live here in the Distrito Nacional, and I talked about it before that when I live like in Santo Domingo Norte, where my mom lived, all day in the morning, in the afternoon, you will have the little truck passing by, selling vegetables, selling fruits, and all that, avocados, platanos, everything that you need, they will be passing by during the day a couple times. But living in this area, they don't pass around here. Like the little truck with everything, like all that, the yuca, the platano, and all that, they don't pass by here. But we have a guy that pass every day at 12 that he sells avocados, that he sells fruits, and vegetables. So if I don't have something at home, I already know I'm counting on him that he gonna pass by. I'm gonna get me my avocado, I'm gonna get me my vegetable, or get some fruits. If I know a guy in a corner right there that I can go and get the fruits, that I don't have to go all the way to the supermarket. And at the last minute, that I don't like to do all the time, is called the colmado. I have 3 colmados this around here that they all have lettuce, they have tomatoes, they have cucumbers, they have everything that I need if I just want to eat a salad. So I just have to go to call the colmado and they will bring me everything that I need. I don't need to get out of the house. Now, I don't like to call the colmado too much because sometimes their lettuce is like, depending what it is. If it's Monday, it's fresh because I know they already, that Monday morning, they went to the market to get everything. But it's like Thursday, Wednesday, the vegetable start looking saggy. So I know where to buy my vegetable if that's what I want to eat. If that is the first point that I want to make, it easy for me to eat the thing that I want to eat. And my number 2 point is fast food is not as accessible as promoted like it is in United States. And I always want to make this clear that I always put example of United States because this is the only place that I have lived besides Dominican Republic. So all that I made some comparison is going to be in Dominican Republic and United States. I know there might be in another country like this, but I don't have that experience, so this is the point that I want to make. Like, for example, when I was living in the United States, a lot of the time when you're watching TV, you will see like 20 TV commercials talking about fast food. When it's not McDonald's, it's Burger King, or it's not Wendy's. It was something only fast food just in your face that if you were working or doing something, it was something that it make you think about, oh, I want to eat that, I want to try this new, and it was just something. And I know that you're gonna say it is a lot of fast food in the Dominican Republic, but the fast food that you would say that is Dominican fast food, that is not the American restaurant fast food that is different for us. It's like, you would say it is a lot of picapollos in the Dominican Republic. It is a lot of empanadas, quipes, and things like that. Bueno, frituras, which is fried food that is on the street that is available, chicharrón. Well, but to me, that is a little different. It doesn't make it healthier, that is fried food. To me, it's healthier. And besides the picapollo, that I know there is some fried chicken, and then you could say, okay, you don't know for how long they have the fried chicken over there. Besides that, I know the empanadas they do in the street is fresh because they make it right there for you. It's fried, but it's fresh food. The quipes, the carnitas, and things like that, it is fresh. And to me, it's a little better than just the fast food. They go to the fast food restaurant and order burgers and things like that. It is pop all with that bread and meat and all that. To me, it's a little different. You can probably argue the point that is the same, but to me, it's a little different. And that leads me to my next point. I don't eat as much processed food. And what I mean with that, especially with that is going very well with the first point, it is not a lot of canned food that I eat. It is not a lot of, like when I was working, especially in Florida, when I was working, we always in a hurry doing, my husband was working, I was working, and when I was coming back from work, if I don't want to just go and start cooking, I will pick up some from the store. I will go pick up something from the store, some canned food, just cook it real quick. Or if you know, we'll go to the refrigerator or the frozen food. You don't know for how long the food is in the refrigerator. And you don't know all the, no chemical, but all the things that they have to put in that food just to keep it, good for you to be able to eat. You know, there has to be something they put in that food that is just not normal just to go and frozen that food for so long for you to eat. So we had stopped eating all that kind of food. We don't get no frozen food. We don't eat a lot of canned food. Even though when I was cooking, because I cook every day, I was doing some canned beans. And even though we talk about it, because my husband asked me, why are you still cooking all the canned beans? And my mom cooked all the time. Her beans is just the regular beans that she just cook every day. I say, I'm gonna start cooking that beans. It's just because it was faster for me, but I understand. I do not cook any more canned beans, not even that anymore. So we have stopped eating all that kind of food. Everything that we eat now, it is fresh vegetables, fresh salad, and meat that I cook every day. Which is also, that one leads me to my next point, which is having the time. You know, now working from home, like we are doing, that we both at home pretty much all the time, or most of the time, it gives me the opportunity to cook everything that we want to eat, and we don't have to buy the processed food or the fast food that I was just talking about. So every day now that I have the time, I just cook the food that we want to eat. Having the time is a very important thing to be able to do and cook what you really want to eat. And my last point is be able to walk. And Yama mentioned that both places that I had lived in United States, which is the first one was in Alabama, which it was in Huntsville. There, I have to actually drive all the time, because over there it wasn't no bus or anything, so you have to drive. You have to have your own car to be able to do, or just take taxi wherever you go, because it was nothing close. And now the last place that we used to live was in Florida. And the place, I'm talking about my own experience. Probably in Florida, you can say, because of the weather and all that, you are able to walk to different places. But especially for me, in the area that we was living, we didn't have nothing close to us. So every time that I had to go to the supermarket or I had to get some from the store, I had to jump on my car and drive, because it was in a distance, very walkable distance. Being in here, I have a lot of things, especially where we live now, I'm able to walk many places. Actually, if I want to drive, because either the sun is too hot or because I'm a little lazy or it's raining. But if I want to walk, I can walk to the bank, I can walk to the supermarket, I can walk to what I get my courier to get my packages. I can walk to the colmado, the pharmacy. All those areas are walkable places for me. The only thing that I can walk, because it's a little far, is the mall. But even though if I wanted to, it's about 20 minutes walking. But that I consider a little far. But then everything else I'm able to walk. And that walking distance, it makes me healthier, because now instead of jumping my car, I just go walk, do the thing that I want to do. If that is a good exercise for me. So guys, that is how moving over here, it had made my life healthier, or my habit of eating, however you want to call it. And if you have a different opinions or you have a different experience, please share your comments with us. We will be more than glad to hear it. So this is all what I have for right now. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.